Hi, it's Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Thank you for joining me today for your yoga practice. I have had a request from Shannon to help create or help her continue to practice yoga, and she has a bit of a rotator cuff injury or a shoulder injury. So today what I'm going to do is aim to offer poses that should be suitable for people, leaving out mainly the shoulders and the arms. So a bit of inventiveness, using quite a little bit of core, some of our legs, and we'll go from there. As always, please consult your doctor if you have any injuries, and if you would like to join me on this practice, take a seat on your mat, always remembering to practice with kindness, honoring and respecting your body exactly where it is at in this moment, especially being mindful if you have any injuries. So coming into an upright position that works best in your body, maybe legs are crossed, maybe one in front of the other, maybe legs are out long, or in butterfly. Crown of the head is stacked on top of your shoulders, which is stacked on top of your heart and pelvis. Hands might rest on your knees, or palms might be turned upwards. Taking this moment to arrive on your mat, to connect to your breath, to connect to your body. You might like to take a big breath in through the nose, sighing it out your mouth. Your shoulders melt away from your ears. Crown of the head towards the sky, maybe creating a little bit of length in the back of your neck by slightly tucking your chin. Feeling breath expanding your belly and the sides of your rib cage and your chest as you inhale. Feeling your body contract on the exhales, using our breath to help us let go of anything that no longer serves us. Using our pain or our injuries maybe as indicators that we need to slow down, that we need to change direction, or not continue on the path that we're continuing on if that's continuing to cause pain or injury. Making sure we're supporting our body in its healing process, so we're moving in intelligent, mindful ways. We're respecting the body. We're using our breath as the healing tool that it is. We're nourishing our body with food and thoughts and sleep. All conducive, positive thoughts, wholesome foods, long periods of rest, supporting our body to heal. Bringing hands together at heart center, fingertips pressing into each other, thumbs pressing into the sternum. Maybe sitting yourself a little bit taller, straightening out that spine, drawing those shoulder blades back towards each other on your back, activating your arms, engaging your core. Maybe turning the corners of your mouth up. And then from this position, we're going to gently turn to our left. And then come back through to center. And then turn to the right. Coming back through to center. One more each side. Gently waking up the spine. If you'd like to add breath to movement, we inhale on the twist. Exhale, coming back through to center. And then taking that elbow towards the earth. Coming through center to the other side. Coming in for a side bend. One more either side. And then placing your hands on your shins, doing seated cat-cow. So gently drawing your heart space forward, elbows come in towards the body, shoulders drop back and down, maybe opening up your throat and your chest. Exhale, rounding forward, chin draws towards your chest. Inhale, opening throat, drawing the heart space forward, elbows in towards your body. Exhale, rounding your spine, chin draws towards your chest. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Coming back through to center. And then taking your hands to your knees, doing some Sufi grinds, so bringing your body forward, taking it off to the right, drawing it back, chin to chest, drawing it off to the left, and then coming forward again. You can make these circles as big or as small as you would like. You can make them fast or slow. If you're closing your eyes, just be very careful with your balance. Hopefully you don't get too dizzy. Sufi grinds are great for helping support your metabolism and your digestion, waking up your internal organs, large intestine, small intestine. Also wakes up the spine, moving it in all directions, keeping it strong and mobile. And then pausing in that direction and then going in the opposite direction. It's great if you've been sitting at your desk all day as well, if you're at work or if you've been lying down. These can be as active or as passive as you like. And then eventually finding stillness, pausing for a moment, feeling the effects. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Taking those legs out long in front of you, tapping out your legs. And then if it's okay on your body, finding stillness, drawing those toes back towards your face, coming into staff pose, so pressing those hands into the earth. Core is engaged, it's the torso that's really doing all the work here, and the fronts of your thighs, engaging your legs, engaging your torso, shoulders away from your ears. One more cycle of breath here. And then walking yourself forward any amount that works. Walking yourself all the way back up, taking the soles of your feet together, interlace your fingers, give yourself a toe hug. Once again, drawing your heart space forward. Walking yourself back up, taking those feet maybe as wide as your mat, hands to come to gently rest behind you or beside you, windshield wipering those legs from side to side. Creating mobility in the hips, engaging that core again. And then eventually finding stillness and then taking the other leg in front. If your legs were crossed, you can't remember which one it is, it's the more uncomfortable one. Taking those fingertips out wide, drawing that chin towards your chest. Inhale through center. And then gaze over your left shoulder. You might like to add in some positive affirmations for healing whilst you're practicing today. Bringing that gaze through to center and then to the other side. Maybe saying, I am healing. I am being kind to my body. Bringing your gaze back through to center and then taking your left ear towards your left shoulder. I am healing. I am being kind to my body. This process will not last forever. Inhale through center and then to the other side. My body will heal. Bringing your gaze back through to center, and then you might like to do full or half neck circles, or you can continue doing what we were doing just then, taking that left ear towards your left shoulder, bringing that chin down towards your neck, and then bringing it up to the other side, and then depending on your neck, going all the way around, or going side to side. Noticing if there are any areas of tightness or tension, just going slow, using your breath to help your body know that in this moment you are safe. If you're doing full neck circles, pausing and then going in the other direction. One more in this direction. And then gently pausing with your chin towards your chest. And then coming all the way back up to center. And then drawing those knees together. Give yourself a hug. Say, I love you. Say, I'm proud of you. Then releasing those knees and slowly making your way to the top of your mat into a forward fold. So feet are about hip distance apart, head hangs heavy, hands towards the earth, micro bend in your knees. Take a breath in, sigh it out. One more breath here. Slowly rolling up to stand, taking those shoulders up towards your ears and then back and down. Taking those feet, maybe repositioning them slightly. Fingers towards the earth, crown of the head towards the sky. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Bringing hands together at heart center. Pressing into your left foot. Taking that right knee, lifting it up, maybe interlacing your fingers in front on your shin or your thigh. And then gently releasing that leg out behind you, stepping yourself back into a low lunge. Hands come down to your mat, right knee comes down to the earth. Bringing those hands to heart center. Left knee is in line with your left ankle. Core is engaged. You're drawing your left ankle towards your right knee. Shoulders back and down. Hands at prayer, or they can also just rest on your knee. Hands are at prayer. Gently twist to your bent leg. Coming back through to center and either staying here or if it's okay on your body, opening up those arms, cactusing your arms. Drawing those hands back through to center, twisting to the left. Coming back through to center, opening up those arms. Hands come together. One more time. Opening up those arms. Hands come together. And then lifting that right knee up off the earth. Stepping your right foot back. Folding forward. Slowly rolling up to stand, taking those shoulders towards your ears and then back and down. Repositioning those feet, pressing weight into your right foot, drawing that left knee in towards your chest. And then releasing that knee, hands at heart center, bending that right leg, taking that left foot out behind you. Taking that left knee down to the earth, hands at heart center or on your knee. Twisting to your right. Coming back through to center. Opening up those arms. Hands come back. Twist to your right. Back through to center, opening up your heart. Hands to heart center, one more time. Taking your left knee up off the earth. Stepping your left foot to meet your right, forward fold. slowly roll to stand, dragging those fingers up your legs, shoulders up, back and down. Bringing hands together at heart center, coming in for a balance challenge. Coming into tree pose, standing on your right foot, left toes can stay connected to the earth, or you might like to take your knee up towards the side. Foot can stay connected to your calf, ankle, or your inner thigh. Always knowing that hands can come down towards you, towards the earth. You may even like to take chin mudra with the thumb and your index finger together. Then taking that knee out towards the front and maybe lifting it up in line with your hip. Hands might come back towards your heart. Staying here, or maybe twisting towards your bent leg. Coming back through to center. Placing that foot on the ground, shake it out, good job. All right, lucky for you, you've got two sides. Going to the other side, hands at heart center, starting with establishing our foundations and then opening up our foot to the side or our hip to the side. Staying here, maybe at your ankle, maybe calf, maybe inner thigh. Hands at heart center, maybe they're down beside you. Taking a moment in this very grounding pose to find strength, balance, stability, anchoring yourself even when times feel uncertain. When our body is in pain, it can affect us in a myriad of ways. So knowing that you can always come back to your yoga practice to create a sense of coming home, of identity, of a knowing, of a place that you can heal in so many ways, body, mind, and soul. Taking that knee out to the front, maybe lifting it up in line with your hip. Always knowing that you can have your toes connected to the earth. And then maybe twisting towards your bent leg. Coming back through to center. Placing that foot on the ground, shake it out, good job. And then coming down onto the ground, coming through Malasana. So heels in, toes out, yogi squat, bending those legs, coming all the way down. Maybe arms are out in front of you or hands pressing together at heart center. And then using whatever you need to help your bottom find the earth. Maybe it's hands, maybe it's knees. Taking those legs out wide, tapping out those legs. And then walking yourself forward. I am healing. I am healing. This pain won't last forever. I am kind and respectful and supportive of my body at this time. Walking yourself back up and then making your way down onto your back. If you'd like to pause for some core, you're welcome to join me. You might like to lift your right leg to the sky, knowing you can also support your legs with your hands. Right leg comes down, left leg comes up. Left leg comes down, Right leg comes up, maybe twisting. Back through to center, to the other side. Coming all the way down, maybe both legs up. And then making your way down onto your back, drawing those knees in towards your chest, rocking from side to side. And then extending your legs long along your mat, arms alongside your body. Drawing your right knee in towards your chest, maybe interlacing your fingers around your right shin or the back of your right thigh. Extending your right leg long, drawing your left knee in towards your chest. Extending left leg long, drawing both knees in towards your chest. And then placing your feet on your mat, maybe mat distance apart, laying your knees full to the left. Maybe placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Drawing those knees through center and then over to the other side. Maybe switching the placement of your hands. Drawing those knees back through to center. Drawing those feet in a little bit closer towards each other. About hip distance apart. Gently press into your feet, lifting your hips up, bridge pose. Slowly coming all the way down. Taking the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out wide. Hands rest on your belly. I am healing. I am being kind to my body and my mind whilst my body is healing. This pain will not last forever. I am honoring my body. I am nurturing my body with food, sleep, rest, and appropriate movement. Gently drawing those knees together, drawing your knees in towards your chest, maybe arms resting on the ground, and then gently drawing some circles with your knees in one direction. And then in the other direction. And then drawing them in one last time, take a breath in. Sigh it out. Extending your legs long along your mat, coming into Shavasana. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out your mouth. Relax your toes. Relax your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your belly. Relax your fingers. Relax your hands. Relax your wrists. Relax your forearms. Relax your elbows. Relax your upper arms. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your throat. Relax your chin. Relax your jaw. Relax the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your cheekbones. Relax your eyes. Relax the space in between your eyes. Relax your forehead. Relax your scalp. Relax your mind. Relax your breath. Knowing that you can stay here for as long as you have time for. Otherwise, if you're ready to finish your practice, take a breath in. Sigh it out. Slowly making your way back into a seated position. Maybe pausing on your favorite side. Coming back to the beginning, coming back to where we started. Taking a moment to feel the effects of the practice within your body today. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice, and to yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Bringing hands together at heart center, taking a collective inhale, taking a collective exhale, knowing you are not traveling on this journey alone. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Thanks. I hope that you enjoyed that practice. I hope that your shoulder or arm is on the mend. Let me know if you have any suggestions for practices. If you liked this video, please feel free to like, share, and comment. And I hope to see you again soon. All right, take care. Bye.